We believe that educating the next generation, which is going to be the future leaders, and having a better understanding of how the environment works and protecting our communities, that's really guiding them down the path of conservation.
Today we're right on the shores of Lake Ontario to meet with a group of high school students and talk about some of the work Ontario Parks does in the Great Lake region to protect watersheds and to do ecological monitoring and conservation.
It's a great opportunity for Ontario Parks and other partner organizations to kind of demonstrate the science that's involved every day in just monitoring and understanding our environment and protecting it.
We've been really learning about Ontario waters and how important they are to different cultures, from First Nations, even just in day-to-day life, being able to just turn on a tap and having water come out as a very vital part of our existence is super important, and making sure our waters are clean so we can continue to do that.
And because we're located in Port Hope, we have the Ganaraska River that runs through, and it's a very significant watershed for this region and also for the migration of various fish, including salmon. We can see the fish going up the fish ladder. Some of these kids have never seen that before.
Getting out in the field is absolutely the best way that we can develop an appreciation for nature.
I really liked experiencing the fish coming out of the fish ladder, and they were measuring them. I thought it was cool how they could identify the species and if they had diseases or parasites.
We're moving through different stations and learning a little bit more about careers that Ontario Parks offer and how to do certain jobs relating to the environment.
Something we introduced the students to was bioblitzes, which are a way that we can go out into an area and document the species that are present here.
We've had iPads where we take pictures of different species and different animals and plants and identify them.
The students did an amazing job today of filling up our whiteboard full of all kinds of species that they were able to track down and identify. Insects, spiders, butterflies, all the pollinators that we have so much appreciation for. Without taking the time to actually get out there and look at things, we might miss a lot of those really interesting species that are all around us.
We're learning about how the Great Lakes work together and how we have to protect our land and waterways for future generations.
My favorite part was the water testing section, because I never really made the connection that you can test things like oxygen and pH, all that to do, so it was really interesting. It lets us know basically how the environment's doing, how different species are thriving and growing.
So that real world kind of exposure tends to create memories, and then they'll go back and talk about it to friends. And that's the kind of thing that fosters more discussion, and the teachers can use that. Getting them started as young as we can and into those kind of disciplines is going to make a big difference.